Late payments are causing 7 in 10 companies to face cash flow issues. More firms are embracing digitalization and venturing overseas.
One of the major things that we've come across, they have challenges of implementing any technology. Businesses have started asking, can you help us with experts? The important part of it is how do you use Recordent? How do you put to the best use of it? When you look at the Recordent software explained and been implemented at businesses, and they've seen tremendous results. In our experience of working with so many of these businesses across the country is the fact that they have challenges of implementing any technology. So when we talk about implementing or usage of technology, for that matter, any business, the important part of it is how you use regularly. How do you put to the best use of it? When you look at the Recordent software that we took and explained and implemented at businesses, some of the businesses have been able to implement really well, and they've seen tremendous results. And we also had seen businesses who could not implement it beyond a period of time. And when we saw those cases primarily, occurring because they don't have right teams in place who can help them, implement the technology. That's one. Second is there are cases we've seen business owners, directors, and the leadership team wants the technology in place, but those who actually have to use it, they're not in sync with the same level of aspiration, or they don't have that kind of motivation to implement the technology. Businesses have started asking, can you help us with experts to manage our receivables? That's when we've come up with, all right, there is a need for these businesses, one, for the implementing the technology, also use the technology to improve the cash flows. So that's when we came up with this specialized service. We call it Accounts Receivable Managed Service, which acts like an extension of the teams the businesses are having to make sure they implement the account receivable software and make sure the recovery of the bad dues, plus of course improving cash flows, making sure the revenue is in the right part. These account receivable manager service we provide comes at either through a remote location or even at the premises of a business. Now, when we started providing this, we had seen the uptake of implementing the technology by businesses being improved. Right. Earlier, they had challenges of some of these cases, as I mentioned, where business did not have, to put it in a simple word, bandwidth or resources to implement the technology. And we started providing a resource in the form of ARM, Account Receivable Manager. These businesses now being able to implement the technology properly and use it, first improve the collections.